Our motoring tip of the week concerns timing belts and interference engines. Now, there's two ways that the crankshaft and camshaft can be synchronized, and the camshaft can be driven and synchronized by either a timing belt or a timing chain. Now, a timing chain is pretty much forever. It's inside the crankcase, lubricated by the engine oil, and it generally, in most cases, lasts the life of the engine. And that could be hundreds and hundreds of thousands of kilometers. But a timing belt, in almost every case, in fact, I don't think I can think of a case where there isn't a prescribed interval that it needs to be changed. And that's okay too. But here's the problem that came along. As cars evolved, timing belts, the way they were installed and the location, the access to them became more and more difficult, to the point where replacing the timing belt became a huge, expensive operation because it was so difficult to do. There's the advantage of a timing chain. It can be in a difficult spot and it doesn't matter because you're likely never, ever gonna have to do it. Matter of fact, I've actually advised people to buy specific vehicles, i.e. a Dodge minivan, because it has a timing chain which lasts forever. A Honda Odyssey van, really nice van, but it's got a timing belt. And one day you'll have to drive into the dealer and drop $800 to $1,000 to have it replaced, along with a water pump and tensioner and coolant and a whole bunch of other stuff. You know, people are targeting cars with timing chains now. With a timing belt, though, it does have to be changed. And you can see this one, the teeth are sheared off it and it failed. This was off a Volkswagen 4-cylinder and it had to be replaced. Now, with these interference engines, they don't always interfere and bend the valves. The term interference means that if the belt fails, you're likely to have damage to the valves, but it doesn't always occur. So the trick here is new timing belt on and immediately either try to run the engine or do a compression test, one of the two, to what I call see if we have an engine. In other words, see if we have even and sufficient compression on all cylinders. If we do, we didn't bend the valves, and there's a lot of interference engines where the timing belt fails or jumps and it doesn't bend the valves. So don't just automatically assume and tear the engine down. New belt, compression test, or try and run it. Then you can make your determination. That's your motoring tip of the week.